Jeremiah chapter 16 from verse 1 to 9. Jeremiah was commanded by God not to marry or to have children. He was not to attend social gatherings. He was not to participate in funerals. He was not to console the bereaved, and he was to keep off from feasts. This was because Judah was about to suffer and there was no peace or time of feasts. Jeremiah visit to the potter's house. Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 1 to 11. God instructed Jeremiah to go to a house of a potter, and he observed the potter molding clay into a pot. On noticing that the pot was defective, he remolded the clay into another pot. Remolding represents God's power to destroy sinful nature of Judah and rebuild them into a new nation. 5. Breaking of the earthen flask. Jeremiah chapter 19 verse 21, 1 to 6. Jeremiah chapter 19 to chapter 21 verse 1 to 6. God instructed Jeremiah to buy an earthen flask and gather a group of elders and priests at the valley of Hinnom. Jeremiah broke the earthen flask at the valley of Hinnom, and the breaking of the flask showed that God would similarly destroy Judah and Jerusalem the same way. The vision of the two baskets of figs. Jeremiah chapter 24 verse 1 to 10. Jeremiah had a vision of two baskets of good and bad figs outside the temple. The bad figs represented the people who refused to go to exile. The bad figs, which are those people who refused to go to exile, would be cast. 7. Symbol, wearing of the wooden ox yoke. Jeremiah chapter 27 verse 1 to 12. God commanded Jeremiah to make a wooden ox yoke and put it on his neck. God would use Nebuchadnezzar to subdue other nations till that time God would wish Babylon conquered. The yoke represented the people of Judah and the neighboring nations accepting Babylonian rule without resistance, and any such attempt would result to disaster and destruction. 5b. 7 teachings of Jeremiah on the new covenant. God's law would be written in people's hearts. There will be personal knowledge of God. It will be an everlasting covenant. There would be spontaneous forgiveness of sins, and God will remember no more. It would be initiated by God. Each would be responsible for his or her sins. It will establish a new beginning. It would be established after God's punishment on Israel. It will lead to a new community of Yahweh as their God. It will establish a new Israel. There will be no mediators between God and the individual. It will be fulfilled through the coming of Jesus Christ. 5c. 8 ways used by church leaders in Kenya to communicate God's message to the people. Through sermons, or church services, or congregations, or crusades, or door-to-door evangelism, by performing miracles of faith healing. They write Christian literature or books or magazines. Some compose or sing songs or drama. They lead exemplary lives through guidance and counseling, through audiovisual devices or social media, through acts of charity or helping the needy, through organizing seminars or worships or training workshops or training sessions, through personal experiences or personal testimonies. 6. The importance of initiation rites. To make initiates full members of the community, introduce initiates to the community secrets and traditions, for them to acquire new status in their life, to allow them to access higher responsibilities in life, to be linked with the ancestors through shedding of blood. For the unity of the community members, raise a bond of unity and friendship between age mates, train the initiates to acquire important traditional virtues. Prayers and sacrifice are offered as acts of worship. 6b. Moral values acquired during initiation. Responsibility. They were challenged to be responsible adults. Solidarity. Members come together to welcome the issues back to the community. Honesty. They were to uphold moral standards in the society. Endurance. To face challenges without complaining. Chastity or purity or self-control. Initiates are taught on responsible sexuality. Loyalty. Initiates are taught to keep the community secrets and traditions. Love were to show love to their spouses and community at large. Respect. They were to show respect to all society and its customs. Obedience. They were to obey community customs and taboos. Courage, stroke boldness. They were ready to defend the community. Kindness or generosity or hospitality. They were to show acts of mercy to all. Hard work or diligence. They were taught to work hard to meet their needs. 6C. Ancestral rights have changed today. They are less elaborate. Some rights have been banned or criminalized, for example, female genital mutilation. Some communities have been assimilated into other communities' cultural practices. Many prefer going to the hospital for the cut. In some communities, it is not meant for cultural identity but due to health reasons. It is no longer used to measure courage. The season of initiation has shifted due to formal education. Age has been reduced to childhood. Initiation is carried out at an individual level, not communal. The sponsor has become less important. The role of age sets or age groups has faded away. Church groups have taken over initiation to mentor initiates. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what video you can look at tomorrow. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.